Hello! Welcome to our show. This is where we roll dice and things and make nerd things happen.
Oh
Um,
yes.
I haven't been on stream and man, I don't even know. It's been since Lego Star Wars came out, and we're playing Dungeons and Dragons tonight, so you guys get to watch that instead. So this is good. We just finished up Ravenloft. Is that correct? Like last week?
Yep.
Yeah, last week, yep.
So I'm taking over the reins. This is sort of like a sequel follow up to that, just to get everybody up to speed on that might be watching this later or watching this now, and to everybody in the thing. So this is so for everyone playing in the game. This is like a direct follow up. This is not a new game because I'm going to make references to the other one. Maybe not today, but eventually. So it's not like it didn't happen. It happened. Okay, so I got to get some notes up on the screen. I'm about to send a couple of you guys some private whispers because I like secrets. So, for the surviving members of Ravenloft, that would be Gus, Lictus, and Ulzen. You guys have decided to kind of stay together in the shared trauma after all the horrors that you guys have endured in the realm of Strahd. Um, it's been a couple of weeks since you guys woke up in on the side of the road, not far from where you guys remember disappearing into the mists. Um, why is my text message going? Oh, okay, never mind. That was Aaron. He's not trying to distract us or anything. Um, so you guys wake up, like I said, near the side of the road of where you guys disappeared into the mist. Um, and you guys have kind of just decided to stick together. A few of your companions have disappeared. You're not sure where they went. Um, if they decided to go off on their own, if they ended up staying in Ravenloft, you're not sure what happened to them. Nicodemus is gone. You don't know where he went. Mercois the druid is gone. Uh, Gisney the cleric is gone, and I'm missing one. Wayne? Yeah, Wayne. No trace of them. You guys have tried to find them, you've looked for traces of them, and you have not been able to find them. So you kind of gave up after a few days, thinking, well, maybe they'll turn up later, or maybe they just decided that adventuring life wasn't for them anymore. Regardless where they went, the three of you have decided that you're going to stay on your path. So the two people that I'm about to send messages to is be prepared for that. So
Kill everyone. Oh shoot.
Was I supposed to say that out loud?
Was this
Kill
supposed
kill everybody? I don't
You're the
know.
bad guy now.
I don't know if that's the voices on my left or my right.
so for anybody that's obviously new, which would be anybody watching, this is the first D&D stream we've had. I'm gonna go down to the surviving cast members who are currently traveling towards a major city for a little R&R after all the stuff that they've endured. Let's start with let's go with Gus. We'll go with you first. Go ahead and describe your character a little bit, and just kind of introduce everybody that doesn't know you.
All right. Hello, I'm Gus. First thing you see, the most obvious thing you see when you see Gus is a towering man, 8 feet tall, 300 pounds, but more of a bit of a belly, not as built. Upon more focus, you notice he's a little hunched over and he's a furbog. He's foundationally strong, but not athletically strong. Um, you think maybe at first his skin is without color. Um, and when you see his face, it's not humanoid that you would consider attractive, but more hideous. Um, You would feel the fear overtake you if it wasn't for his dopey smile and his missing teeth. Upon more focus, you see the pale gray skin tone with salt and pepper dreadlocks trailing down mid-back with a band in the middle keeping them all together. He has lime green eyes, which seem out of place due to the lack of color in his skin. He has simple, odd-looking clothing composed of natural-based and homemade feeling. He wears a kilt over his waist and legs made from different fey animal pelts, um, primarily green and blue colors. And he also wears a vest with his belly poking out, made from large, vibrant green, silky leaves. And over his back, he has slung a set of heavily used bagpipes. He just looks like he's kind of always fascinated when he's in nature and having a good time. And his name is Augustus or Gus or Augie.
Okay. Anything else that you want to add?
Gus
That
is
that that
badass.
that wasn't a trick question.
What am I missing?
No, I just was just making sure that you got everything out that you wanted to share.
If I'm missing something, whisper it to me.
You got it. I think you're good though.
What's your
Okay.
eye color?
What's your
Lime green.
what's your astrological sign? You seem like
Sagittarius.
you seem like a Gemini. Because you're like really nice one minute and then you just blow shit up the next, and I love it. So, all right. So that is our Furbolg friend Gus. Let's go to Ulzen next.
Oh, bro, you're gonna make me follow that up?
I
Oh,
know, man. Like he's so dope.
I am Ulzen.
I didn't mean to fuck up the curve.
Sorry.
Oh, God. I'm a ghostwise halfling. I can talk to people through their heads. My name's Ulzen Fleetwood. I'm a halfling. I'm really short. I wear leather clothes and I shoot the hell out of stuff with a bow.
Nice.
That's literally basically. I can't follow that up. That's crazy.
I know, like, honestly, your character's always been a little bit mysterious to the rest of the party anyway. Like, you kind of just showed up one day and you're like, yeah, I'll help you guys shoot stuff. And you
And
just
I
kind
have
of,
a billion arrows.
and you have never let us down. You constantly just shoot stuff. So,
Shoot
As
the hell
Wilson
out of
puts it, clapping cheeks, I
yeah.
think.
I
Clap.
kind of like that his character is a little bit mysterious though, and we don't really know a lot about him. He's been super loyal though, so
He's a homie for real though.
he is. He's a total G. He's like, I don't need to tell you about my history. Let's murder some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Ulzen, the ranger with the bow. We're gonna follow up with Lictus.
Like this.
Like what?
That's me.
Yep, that's
Mhm.
you.
Lictus is a dark elf with dark gray skin and silver hair. Mind the picture. He is a wizard and he carries around a black staff with a ruby gem for a focus on it. He has an undead fox pet that he carries around with him everywhere he goes. Not too much is known about his origin. He typically doesn't talk about where he comes from as well, and he always has the look of deep thought in his on his face, and nobody really knows what his intentions are. But that's about it.
So when you're like a new addition to the group, yeah, like they had already been pretty deep into Ravenloft, and you were a prisoner there, weren't you?
Yes, yes, it was.
So that's how they met you. You were a prisoner within Strahd's castle.
Hmm.
Okay. Um, you have a pet?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You have it's a fox, correct?
Yes,
Okay, I'll have to find a thing for that. I don't have one handy, but I'll get you one. Don't worry about it.
you're good.
Okay, so that is our crew of adventurers, and they are making their way, like I said, to towards a big civilization, towards a big city, because well, one, well, probably one of the most famous cities within the Forgotten Realms, and two, like they've endured a lot over the last few months uh, in Strahd's realm. They're not actually even sure exactly how long they were there. Um, and how long it took them to get out. They have no idea, like, because the sun didn't really rise and set as normal there, and everything was weird. And when they kind of came to, it seemed sort of dreamlike, almost like it didn't happen. Yet they had all this stuff and the memories from it, and the memories were all shared. So they've kind of bonded over that. So after about a 3 or 4 days travel, um, you guys have made your way towards Waterdeep. And Waterdeep, let's give you a little bit of description. Like I said, it's probably one of the most famous cities in all of the Forgotten Realms. So all of you have heard this if you are from the area, even if you're not, because I know Gus is from the Feywild, but even he has heard.
Spoilers.
Well, you are. Even you have heard of it, Gus. Like it's the most famous city in the entire Forgotten Realms.
Oh boy, I am so excited to get into this big old famous city. I've never been to a city before. Oh jeez.
Hmm.
You guys have decided that you deserve a little R&R, and what better place to do that than probably a large city? You know, get some spas and get some drinks and get real food, sleep in a real bed, um, and maybe try to put some of the horrors that you've endured behind you. So Waterdeep is a massive city and by far the largest city in all of the Forgotten Realms. It has justly earned the nickname the City of Splendors. You have made your way into town, and like immediately, one of your first instincts was, what is the best and coolest attraction that you guys have here? Like, what is the thing? Is there a circus in town, or is there a famous restaurant, and or is there any type of performances going on? Because you guys just want to like chill for a little while, and through just basically whispers, other people that you pass on the streets, you guys got a tip of the Yawning Portal Inn, and some of you have heard of this probably because it's one of the most famous taverns in all of the Forgotten Realms as well. So it seemed like just as good a place as any for a bunch of veteran adventurers to go and hang out. And you want to kind of go check this place out for yourself. Um, so as you are approaching, it's in the, I'm not sure, the one of the larger residential districts. Um, And I mean, it's popping. There's people in and out. It's loud. There's music playing. You guys can hear all the people from the street. And the population in the city it's unlike anything you've ever seen. It's like thousands of people up and down the streets. Um, More stores and shops than you guys have probably ever seen, ranging in all types of different various goods and exotic goods, and there are animals and merchants on the street corners. I mean, this place is bustling. Um, you do see the yawning portal. It's not hard to miss because it's massive. And it rests not far from a mountain. Like the back end of it is actually near a mountain. What you've heard is that visitors come far and wide just to sometimes even catch a glimpse of this tavern. The lore surrounding the tavern is absolutely legendary. This is not just an ordinary tavern. This is not a run-of-the-mill Ma and Pa ran tavern. In ages past, I'm going to give you guys some lore now. And I'm going to give this all to you for free, okay? And no one has to make a history check because this place is that famous. So in ages past, a mighty wizard named Hallister built his tower at the foot of Mount Waterdeep and delved deep into the tunnels first built by dwarves and drow in search of ever greater magical power. Hallister was power hungry and wanted all the secrets of the world at his possession. He had his apprentices expand the tunnels that they found, worming out new layers under the surface for reasons of their own. In time, their excavations grew into the vast labyrinth that's now known today as the Undermountain. It's the largest dungeon in all of the Forgotten Realms. It's that famous that everyone knows that it exists. It's not a secret. Hallister eventually disappeared, as have all of his apprentices, but the massive complex he built remains to this day. In the middle of the common room of the Yawning Portal is a large well, 40 foot in diameter, that descends deep into the remains of the ancient wizard tower, which is now the massive subterranean labyrinth of terrors and mysteries from long ago. So inside this bar, there's a well, and that well descends into Undermountain. The guy built his bar around the entrance to a very scary dungeon. That's pretty cool. Sorry, I think it's cool. For untold years, the secrets of Undermountain remained hidden from the surface world. Everyone who entered its halls failed to return. All of that changed with the arrival of two men. You guys might want to start taking notes. That wasn't in the story description. That's me telling you whoever takes notes might want to start taking some. There was a warrior named Durnan, and I wouldn't call him a sidekick, but kind of a sidekick, named Mert. The duo were the first adventurers to ever return from Undermountain. They were laden with riches and magical treasures. Mert used his wealth to buy a mansion. Durnan had different plans. Durnan retired from adventuring and purchased the land on which sat the deep, broad well that was only known as the entrance, which was the only known entrance to the dungeon. And around this well, he built a tavern and inn that caters to adventurers and those seeking adventurers' services. And he called it the Yawning Portal. So all the riches and money that he took, he built this tavern. It's almost like a reminder of where he came from and how he got to where he is. Legend has it that some of the magic Durnan looted on his successful foray into Undermountain Mountain had granted him a lifespan that exceeds even that of an elf. And for decades, Durnan left delving into Undermountain to younger folk. Yet one day, something drew him back in. Days of waiting for his triumphant return from the dungeon turned to months and then years. And for nearly a century, the citizens of Waterdeep thought Durnan was dead. But one night, a voice called up from the well, asking them to lower the bucket. Few at first believed it could be Durnan, but folk as long lived as he vouched it so. The Yawning Portal had passed into the hands of his ancestors, but now that Durnan was back with enough riches for all of them to quietly retire, he took the bar back from them after a century. He went back behind the bar, continued to do his thing, and pretended like nothing had happened, like he had never left. To this day, creatures are heard stirring below, and occasionally will find their way to the surface and into the floor of the bar. Adventurers from across Faerun and even from elsewhere in the great span of the multiverse visit the Yawning Portal to exchange knowledge about Undermountain and other dungeons. Like, this is the hub. If there's something going on that's worth doing, someone here probably knows about it. For a fee, you can ride down the bucket and perhaps make your own legend, but there's no refunds, and the establishment is not responsible if you're never heard from again. Most visitors are content to swap stories by the hearth, but sometimes a group of driven or ambitious desperation, they'll pay a toll to make their own legend and ride down the bucket. While most barely get lowered into the thing and then say, hey, pull me back up, those that are foolish enough to continue down are usually never heard from again. Its reputation as a death trap grew to the point that criminals in Waterdeep who were sentenced to die were often forcibly escorted into the dungeon and left to fend for themselves. Interesting tales and probably all hogwash to sell drinks and attract customers, right? Probably not. There's a lot of people here. Still, the whispers and conversations in the tavern you overhear confirm that this is a place where many adventurers gather to share information or to seek the services of those to try and set out new adventures on their own. So whether any of the stories about Undermountain and the bar are true or not, you're here, and it's everything that you heard it was. So I'm going to leave it to the three adventurers who are now inside the bar, and I'm going to switch your map for you.
Oh boy, this place doesn't seem like a yawn at all. It seems like a real good time. What do you say there like this?
Yeah. I just hungry, man. I gotta say, been traveling for a while.
Yeah, I feel you. I could use like an acorn smothered in some peanuts.
Oh, you're always been the weird one.
All right,
I'm gonna start
let's
revealing some stuff here.
Oh snap! All right, boys, follow me. I'm gonna get us some refreshing. I believe they call them drinks. I'm gonna walk up to the bar.
Okay, I'm gonna drag your token on the map here, Gus.
We follow.
Are you able to control your token? If not, I'll. No, you probably can't. Let me fix that for you.
Nope.
There you go. Try that now.
Nope. Yep.
Nope. Yep.
Nope. Nope. Yep. Maybe. Nope. Yep.
There we
Got
go.
it. Got it.
Maybe.
We got it.
All right. So there's a few. When I say a few, most of these tables are pretty busy. There's a lot of shuffling. There's a lot of noise. This place has dozens and dozens of customers. So when you look up, you see an upper level that's kind of like carved around like the shape of a U. So that way, even from the upper floors, which there are two more floors up where all the rooms and stuff are for staying the night, all of the you're able to look down even from the upper level. They kind of look like a balcony and see down into the well. So the well is pretty much like the main attraction in this bar.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm gonna put your guys' other stuff on here.
Yep.
Let's get Gus's on Lictus. You should be able to control your guy.
Yep.
And Ulzen. Let's get Ulzen. And he might not be able to control his, but he should be able to now. Okay. All right. So you approach the bar, and behind the bar you see a man. He looks like he's probably in his 40s, maybe early 40s. He's of average height, maybe 5'10" to 6 feet tall. Moderately built. He's got pretty rough hands, so you know he's worked hard from what you can tell. Um, he seems very like stout and hardy. He seems like he's in a pretty good mood. He's kind of like shouting out at people as they come in. People seem to know him. He does take notice of you as you approach, but he kind of gives you like he holds up like one hand, like one finger, like just 1 second. At least that's what you assume that means, as he's bustling right now, trying to tell his wait staff to come and get drinks and whatnot. So after a few seconds, he approaches back up to the bar. Well, you're a big fella. What can I get you?
Oh, hey there. Hey, I would like one of your finest alcohols, please.
Finest alcohols. Oh boy.
Not too expensive though.
Not too expensive. Okay. Are you an ale drinker, a wine drinker, a liquor drinker?
Yes.
All of those things.
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I've never had an alcohol before.
Never.
In the Feywild, see, we drank this lake water, and it makes you feel all fizzy, and that's about the closest I've been.
You're kidding me. This is gonna be your first drink.
I guess so.
Your first drink in this bar.
And they call this place a yawn. Can you believe that? There's so much exciting stuff is going on.
Well, son, and he's kind of like fiddling around and you hear glasses and stuff clinking. You know, it's not a yawn because it's boring. It's because
Oh.
that big gaping maw over there always looks like it's yawning, and he points to the well.
Oh, I see it now. That's clever.
Memories.
Licky and Ulzen, what are you guys drinking?
I'll take a wine.
Wine. Okay, I like your style. Do you prefer red wine or a white wine?
Red.
You got it.
Yep.
And for your short little friend over there,
I'll just take an ale.
ale. All right. You want the house brew, or are you wanting something more
House
on
brew's
tap?
alright.
Okay, house brew. You got it. You hear him kind of like shouting out, get the wine. We need another bottle up here." And one of the wait staff goes off into the back, and they're coming, because they're running all over the place. It's looking crazy in there. So yeah, it'll be just a second. Let's see the ale and the two ales and then the wine. Are you guys planning on staying? Are you gonna need food?
Uh, uh, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
we
pretty
just got
hungry.
in.
We traveled from out of town, so we could go for something to quick bite to eat or something.
Okay. Well, if you're looking for a full-on meal, just grab an empty table. I can have one of my girls come over and talk to you and take your order if that's okay.
No, that sounds
Oh,
good to me.
that'd be swell. What's your name there, kind friend?
Oh, my name is Durnan. I own this place.
Ah,
Durden. That's a crazy name.
Yeah, I built this thing pretty much with my own two hands.
it's pretty impressive.
I mean, it took a while.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
And he lets out like a roarious laugh, like, I like you. I like you, kid.
Oh, thanks. So you said there were so many types of alcohols. What kind am I getting?
I'm actually looking it up. Give me 1 second. It actually has a name. Um, this is, I'm gonna give you a pint of our finest house brew, known as
Oh,
Shadow Dark Ale.
oh.
And he actually gives it to you in a mug. And when you look at this mug, it looks like the color of night. It's got a nice little like foamy froth at the top, but as the foam kind of dissipates a little bit, you look down, and I mean this stuff looks like darker than Guinness. It looks like the nighttime sky, and he gives one to Ulzen as well. And then he gets a small wine glass of red wine, which doesn't have a name.
Yeah.
Just red wine, and he hands that to you. He goes, "Yeah, so go ahead, make your guys selves at home. If you're looking for any particular thing or you have any questions, feel free to ask. We're here to serve.
Sounds good. Thank
And
you.
All right.
enjoy your time in the yawning portal."
Thank you there, Durden.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And he
Can
gives
I
you
roll to see if I like the drink he brought me?
absolutely.
What do you want me to roll?
Ju-
Anything? Just a d20?
just roll a d20, just a straight up d20.
Ready. First roll.
First roll of the game.
It's
That's
a
a 9.
9.
That is a 9. It's not as good as the weird water you guys drink in the Fae. It's dark. I mean, it's dark. It tastes dark. It tastes earthy. So that part of it you like. You like the earthy taste of it. Um, but it's a little. It's not your favorite. It's not bad, but it's not your favorite.
I'll tell you, this could use a little lake water or like a worm or something in there to just spice up the flavor. Well, shall we have a seat at a circular table?
Sure. It looks like you're sitting on the table.
I'm trying not to.
You got big hips.
Yeah, a little big.
I'm big bone. Can I get another chair, maybe a bench over here? I don't want to break this
Uh,
thing.
yeah, Durnan kind of sees you struggling with the normal human-sized chair, and he kind of makes his hand gesture, and someone comes over and brings you out like a bench.
My feet touch the ground in these chairs.
They do not, sir.
That's
every
funny.
every chair in this establishment is like a bar stool to you.
Damn it.
I'm not struggling. I have no problem with it. I don't know what's up.
Give you guys a little atmosphere there.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so it's loud. You see a few crazy people, uh, like drunk uh, dwarves. A couple of them are hanging out over by the bucket that lowers down into Undermountain. And one guy is betting another one. I bet you 100 gold you won't go down in there, you yellow-bellied coward. Everyone else is kind of like laughing and cheering them on and hoping that they'll get to see a show tonight, right, of someone going
Mhm.
down. But mostly it's just they get drunk, call each other insults, and then they kind of walk away. Um, So you guys are hanging out there for a few minutes, kind of getting your surroundings, and you definitely look and see that there are other adventurers here, and not just a couple, but a lot. You can kind of tell now. You guys are a little bit seasoned yourselves. Uh, there are definitely other bands of adventurers, and a few like lone adventurers too. Talking to other patrons, getting tips on maybe some jobs or something that can be done. Um, After a couple of minutes of you kind of just assessing the situation around and looking at your surroundings, one of the serving girls comes up to the table and she's kind of looking at Gus and Ulzen and then back at Gus, like really confused why you guys are friends. You can just tell because he is so big and Ulzen is so small that she almost completely doesn't even notice that Lictus is at the table.
Well, hiya there, little lady.
Um, are you related?
Yes, we are. That's my brother.
Which one?
The small one. See, he called me brother once. I didn't know we were related either. And then he said, "Thanks a lot, brother." And I was
Brother.
like, "Oh boy, I didn't even know. I'm sorry. I didn't get you a Winter's Crest gift this year."
You pulling my leg?
My hands are on the table, ma'am. I'm sorry if you tripped.
And she
He's-
she chuckles at you. I like you. What can I what can I get you guys?
Oh, we are starved. We just came in from out of town. It's a whole story. Do you have anything with like I'm looking for like some mushrooms and some grub, maybe a little broccoli, and then like if you just coat that with a good top and a swamp water, that would be great. Maybe a sprinkle of dirt. Yeah.
I can get you a really nice vegetable soup.
That sounds perfect.
Okay. Do you like bread? It comes with bread.
Yes.
Okay. Um, you want a big bowl?
Yeah, that'd be great. A pot that you would just put on the stove. You just bring that on over.
A whole
I'll
pot.
stop.
Okay, we might be able to accommodate that.
Could
Vegetable
you
soup. Okay.
could you like take the bread and like just kind of drop it in the dirt? This ale
Um,
they brought me it needs some flavor, so I'm thinking I'm gonna sprinkle the bread in there.
I'm sorry, you want it on the floor?
Not like a dirty floor, like some dirt. You know how you put dirt on your food.
Hmm.
I should explain. I'm from the Feywild, and we do things a little different.
Um. Okay. Do you have some dirt of your own?
It's in my other vest.
I'll tell you what. I'll bring it out and I'll throw it on the ground, and you can just let me know if that's enough dirt.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. What was your
Okay.
name there, ma'am?
Oh, my name's Gwendolyn.
Oh, that's a pretty name. My name is Gus, or
Gus.
Augustus.
Augustus. Okay, you're gigantic.
Thank
um.
you.
And you, little fellow. I didn't catch your name.
Name's
Ulzen. What? Can I take your order? Do you want food?
yeah, something with meat in it.
We have a lot of options for that. What kind of meat do you like?
Surprise me.
Are you a red meat fan or a white meat fan?
Uh, red meat.
Red meat, you got it. Okay, I will surprise you. I will tell the chef in the back to, surprise. Okay. Um, and wow, you blend right into the shadows over there, don't you? What can I get you, sir?
Yeah. Oh, I'm pretty dark here. Guys have any fish or anything? Any
Absolutely.
mushrooms?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I get
Yep.
that.
Okay. Fish and mushrooms.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Uh, how are your drinks?
Pretty good. Enjoying myself.
I'm sorry. This is like my second day. I'm not. I'm not normally this discombobulated. I promise.
It's all good. We all start somewhere.
Yeah. Please don't complain to my manager. I'll be right back.
Thank you, Gwendolyn.
And with that,
Sounds like Dandelion.
she wanders off and disappears, um, into the back kitchen area. So while that is happening, I am going to leave you two, or well, you three, to converse, and the bar is yours.
So as I was telling you on the way in, when she takes the wig off, she's, and then she's got the wig on and she's Hannah Montana.
Wow. That was one weird dream.
I know. It's just these things come to me. It's weird, when you're in the Feywild, you just dream the most weird stuff.
Yeah. Wow.
What's the weirdest dream you've ever had?
Ooh. I don't usually remember my dreams. We more meditate versus sleep, so we don't
Oh,
really get dreams. It's more
is
just a
that
deep. It's more just a deep focus on what past events and things have happened in our life.
is that like an elf thing or like a wizard thing?
No, that's an elf thing. And it definitely
Mm.
helps in my wizardry though, for sure.
What about you, Ulzin?
I don't really remember my dreams.
You don't
I,
remember him either?
I lay down, it gets black, I wake up.
Oh boy, that sounds boring.
Yeah, sleep does sound boring.
Oh, not for me. Oh boy, I can tell you some stories.
So, how deep do you think guys think that hole is over there?
Boy, I think Lake Manitowoc could fill up that thing. It's so big.
Yeah, really. Tell me.
How much did they say it was to go down there?
I can't recall. I'm sure we could ask someone around here, maybe the bartender.
Yeah, he seemed like a stout feller.
He did.
And they say there's a dungeon or something down there.
Ooh, yeah, I did hear that.
I'm more worried about that rope on the bucket. I feel like I may snap it in half.
Yeah, maybe I should go first.
Oh, are we going down there?
Nah, I'm just saying hypothetically.
Oh yeah, I like that. That's a good idea.
I mean, I do lit. I come from deep underground, so yeah, I'm used to down there. I see better in the darkness anyway.
Oh boy, I only see black in the darkness.
Uh, yeah, sunlight's not so great in my eyes, but I get through the day.
Yeesh. I
Hmm.
love the sun. We don't really have it much in the Feywild. It's kind of always twilight.
Hmm.
Very purple, orange, vibrant green.
Probably wouldn't mind it there. I'd have to take a visit someday.
Oh, I love the Feywild. I'll introduce you to my family. Gimbal and you are my adopted parents.
All
Uh,
right.
they're pixies, and they are just lovely.
Wow. Yeah. Hmm. You
So
think?
while you guys are chatting, um, you notice over in this area of the bar. Let me ping it on your map for you. This area over in here.
Oing.
Can you guys see that? All right.
Yep.
Yep,
Okay.
this area.
Yep.
Whee.
Uh, there's a lot of raised voices in that particular area, and it kind of sounds like the start of an argument. Um, you see a group of about five. They just look human. There's nothing really spectacular about them, other than the fact that they all kind of seem to be dressed in like this like black leather armor. Um, one of them seems to be a little bit louder than the rest, and he seems to be approaching this half orc here at this table with some kind of I don't know, like he has an attitude towards her. Um,
Oh,
they're kind of just yelling back and forth at each other, and it's hard to kind of make out what they're saying. But now they're kind of shoving each other, and then you can hear her very clearly say, "Ya pig, you like killing me mates, does ya?" And then she just hauls off and decks this dude square in the face, and this dude goes down. And about that time, his 4 friends that were with him immediately start jumping into the fray, and you see her looking like she's preparing for battle. She starts cracking her knuckles, and she roars and then leaps back onto the guy she just punched in the face. So, uh,
I cast banishment.
you cast banishment.
I'm going to attempt to cast a message cantrip at one of the big guys who's surrounding her. Like I guess the biggest guy or the guy who seems like the ringleader. And let me see. So I'll kind of like point my finger at him, like kind of under the table. Take out this little piece of almost looks like a paper clip of wire and just kind of point it at him. And I'll say, "Oh, you don't want to be doing that there."
You're doing this to the guy that's like getting the bejesus beat out of him?
No, the guys who are about to beat up the girl, right?
Oh, okay. So you're sending it to one person?
Yeah, because you said there was 4 of them.
Well, there's the 4 that you can see like here,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then there's the guy here that's like fighting with this half orc here.
Mm.
Like I'm gonna move him. So that's the half orc, and that's the guy's like fighting her. And like
And the guy.
they're beating the shit out of each other. I should rephrase. She's beating the shit out of him.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna send the message to the person who's winning the fight,
Okay.
the half orc. Then.
Okay. What was your message again?
You don't want to be doing that, there, feller.
She kind of stops for a second and looks confused, and then continues to beat the just the bejesus out of this guy. I mean, just fist pumping on his face. And this guy is he's yelling and shouting back like, "Get her off of me! Get her off of me!" And about that time, you guys see this huge behemoth of a shape come up from behind. Just fire red hair, gigantic mustache, and you find it odd because you know for a certain that this is a Goliath, but normally they're bald, but this guy has a big flowing mane of just like red hair. And with that, Abraham, would you like to introduce your character?
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
So I am Abraham von Brunt. Um, I grew up poor throughout my childhood. Um, I hoard money like my life depends on it. There's no such thing as a free handout with me. Um, I'm a traveling bloody knuckles fighter. I go under my ring name of Abraham the Iron Mask von Brunt. I love a good strong ale and an ice pack for my foes. I have a natural height of 7'4", that brings intimidation on most people that are around me or in a fight with me. I carry an undefeated streak in the ring of bloody knuckles. And everybody believes my matches are fixed, but the sheer brutality I have in my fighting style would make you think otherwise. I rock a handlebar mustache that reeks of booze and sweat. Yeah, I'm neutral evil. It's best to probably not let me talk and just let my fist do the talking. And yeah, and I wear a necklace around that has teeth on it. It's about half full right now. And
You said
that is Abraham.
You're 7
Yeah.
feet tall.
7'4".
Still taller. What up?
Even though like Gus, you notice him. I mean, obviously because he's huge. Uh, he kind of carries himself in a completely different way, where you're kind of
Tra la la
lumbering.
la la.
You're kind of lumbering in a goofy way.
Yeah.
This dude's presence is just like immediately when you see him kind of come out of the corner, it's intimidating to you. Like you're like, yeah, I'm taller than he is, but he walks like he's 9 feet tall. He just has this like super confidence, and he immediately grabs like two of these guys that are about to jump into the fight, and just starts smashing their heads in together.
Yeah.
Two of the guys though, they kind of come around the corner here, and they get behind, and it looks like they're about to start teaming up on this half orc here. When another person appears of the same race, another half orc, kind of standing up for his fellow half orc. And he completely intercedes and starts jumping in the fight against these other two people that have joined into the fight. And with that, I'm going to let Cratch introduce his character.
Well, I'll say it in normal voice because Cratch is 6'5", 240-pound half orc. He's a fighter with a black mohawk and a black beard that barely covers the axe scar that runs down the side of his cheek onto his lip, which causes him to speak with a hair lip. So sometimes he has a speech impediment. Cratch also has a gambling problem. He's always broke and always for hire. And he's down for a fight. And he's piss and vinegar running through his veins. As of right now, he's ready to fight.
That's so weird. My the one token I have on the map is not showing up.
Which one?
The half orc. Can you guys see the female half orc?
I see.
Yeah.
I see the female.
That one right there.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's probably because I'm running two instances of the thing. It's like it's not showing up
Probably.
on my other map. As long as you guys can see it, that's cool. I don't think anyone at home can see it, but it's fine.
I cannot move my guy at this time.
Okay, I will fix that.
Yeah.
Let's see, can be
Yeah,
controlled,
In case stuff was about to start getting real.
can be controlled by Birch and me because I have all the powers in the world.
That's better.
Yes, Mr. Wizard.
Okay, I'm gonna refresh my map.
Yeah, I was like, you might try that.
Okay, yeah, now it showed up. Cool. Okay. So Cratch and Abraham, I'm gonna need you two to roll for initiative.
Out the gate, son.
Off the bat.
I told you it was not gonna be.
Cratch has a 10.
It's gonna be exciting. Cratch has a 10. Is that with your modifier?
Yes, that's within. Yeah, with my +2.
I have a 10 as well. What's Cratch's dex?
My dexterity is a 14.
Mine is a 14 too. Rollies.
Oh shit.
All right. Straight up D20. A 4.
18.
You go first.
Damn. Man, so much action. First couple minutes here.
so much action. Okay, I'm gonna do some rolling. Add a turn. Other people in the party, what are you guys doing?
I'm
Oh, boy.
gonna. I'm gonna chill. I'm just probably gonna move towards this kind of, or move towards back here. Just kind of watch from a distance, kind of near to the bar in case it gets a little too far. I might say something. See if anybody else wants to intervene, but I'm not doing anything.
Okay. I gotta roll for them. There's the.
So
God, I
much
hope
room
they-
for activities.
Hey, that rolled a dice. Nice.
I like the zeros. Stick with the zeros. It's nice to play a character where I can just beat the shit out of people.
So much violence.
Welcome.
Violence, speed, momentum.
Yeah, I guess Gus is gonna back up here a little bit too, and just tell Durnan that oh, I don't want to be a freaking rat. I'll just ask Durnan if this happens all the time.
Yep. Actually, more. You're better off just to kind of let them solve their differences. Let them get a couple shots in before I call in the bouncers.
Do you think it would? Do you think it'd be funny if I turned one of them into a goat?
Which one did you have in mind, son?
Oh, you see that the guy with the Hannah Montana wig?
Who is Hannah
Uh,
Montana?
The one with all the hair. It's a dream that
Oh.
I had.
You're the one with all the red hair.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, that would be funny. Well, I tell
Uh,
you what, if things get a little out of hand, I'll turn a blind eye to it.
Are we generally not allowed to use magic in here?
You're not really hurting anybody with yours.
Oh, okay.
Normally, no, it's frowned upon, but I find that funny.
Well, if you need it to happen, you just yell goat, and I will turn him into a goat.
He is laughing like full on deep belly laugh.
Do you
You
think-
you got it, son. You know what? I'm gonna pick up your tab tonight. I like you.
Oh, thanks, man. I
And
appreciate
with
it.
that, the one guy is going to attack on the big red-haired guy. So it's gonna be. Of course, I don't have my stuff ready to go. So he pulls out a. I think it's just a regular. I think he has a dagger. I think.
Turkey leg.
All right. Oh no, he pulls out a curved scimitar, and takes a swing at you.
Ooh. Fancy.
So it's 14.
14 will miss.
14 will miss. Okay. I think he only gets one attack. Yes, that guy only gets one attack. So he swings a little wide, which is, I mean, because you're huge, that's kind of funny. But I think he's just sheerly intimidated by the size of you, as you came up and like grabbed him by the back of his neck, and his friend, and kind of lifted both of them up with not much effort. So that's going to be his turn. Next up is Cratch with Abraham on deck.
So do I have the two guys right in front of me?
Yep.
Yep.
So I'm not even drawing a weapon. I'm just bringing out my fist and unarmed strike. So what I'd like to do is punch the person to the left of me, and then once I fall through with the punch, I want to do a backhand punch to the guy to the right.
You got it.
So first one is a 13.
A 13 will hit.
And then the second one, son of a bitch, nat 1.
Nope. The second one, not so good. Roll for damage on the first strike.
And that would be just a 6 bludgeoning. So that's just a d6, right?
If that's what it says, yeah.
Yeah, just 6. So
6
it does 2. And for my bonus action, I'd like to do one of my superiority dice. And I'd like to use quick toss. I can expend one superiority die and make a ranged attack with a weapon that has a thrown property. I'd like to grab a chair and throw at the guy that's attacking the half orc.
You know what?
Female.
That's weird. I love it. Go.
So
We'll make it a we'll call it just a since you're a strength-based fighter, we'll call it just a whatever your normal strength ranged weapon attack is, like a javelin or whatever. So it'd be your strength modifier plus you're not proficient with chairs, I don't think.
No,
So
I didn't
Maybe
practice
Abraham.
with that, but I will try next time.
So no proficiency modifier, just your strength modifier.
We have things that go bad if you roll natural ones, like minor things, not like world changing.
So, you say just a
So it's a d20 plus your strength mod.
okay, got it. I got a 25,
So that hits.
and s-
Um,
and that hit.
we'll call
Jesus
it.
Christ.
Well, it's like I'd say it's like the same as a club, right? So I'd say 1d6.
Well, with this, it's you with the superiority die. It takes the if you hit you add the superiority die to the weapon's damage roll. So what is it?
So I'd say it's 1d6 plus your modifier.
So 4 plus 5, 9. So when I throw, I'm like, tail to the face, motherfucker.
And you hit the guy over here fighting the orc.
Um,
This guy.
that one right there, yes.
You got it.
So yeah, swing at this one first, hit him, missed at this one.
And you did 6 damage to the first one.
Yeah, 6 to the first one, and then what was it, 9 to the third one.
Yeah. Okay. So you clock the one with your fist, and then almost in like a weird, I don't know, sixth sense kind of way, you go to strike the second guy, but you almost seem like you meant to do it, and you kind of reach past him and grab a chair, and then you fling it across like some wild discus throw and smash it into this other dude's face up there. The chair cracks into him. It completely splinters, and this dude's out cold. He's taking a nap on the ground right now. The half orc kind of looks back, thinking that you might have meant to throw it at her. She's not sure yet, but she looks surprised. And
I just throw her a wink. I throw her a wink and little.
nice. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
oh,
that?
Man, how good is it? How
how's
good
it-
is this first combat?
I mean, like, you like that, baby, don't you?
All right, Abraham, you are up, sir.
Okay. So with these two guys beside me, after the one tried to take a swing at me, I instantly am pissed off. Using one of my nice little features, I'm actually going to go into a rage.
Oh my God, here it comes.
You can kind of see my stocky self being like 7'4". I mean, veins just shooting down my arms, just like it looks like I just juiced up, right before a sick pump. And I'm gonna make an unarmed strike at the one that swung at me first. Does a 20 hit?
Yeah, it definitely does.
So I kind of lean in for this like uppercut after kind of weaving out of the way of the sword attack, dealing 6 plus 2, so 8 damage on the first strike.
8 damage with the fist on the guy on the right.
Whichever one swung at me first. I didn't get.
The guy on the left swung at you first. So.
Yeah, that's the one I'm swinging at right now.
All right. So you catch this dude with like your fist is like the entire size of his face, right?
Mhm.
And there's not even you hit the entire face. There's no, I
Yep.
mean, both eyes, nose, mouth. This guy just looks completely stunned. His blood just kind of explodes from his nose. He's looking real wobbly after that punch.
Okay. So kind of seeing this, I'm gonna do my. I really only perform this in the ring, but I'm feeling pissed off. I'm gonna do my finishing move, the iron clasp.
The iron
I'm gonna go in.
clasp.
I'm gonna go in for a grapple
Okay.
on this guy. So contest. I have advantage on it. So
It's a strength check.
I'll roll. Yeah, I'll roll 2. Wow, 12. So contested.
I don't think these guys are super strong. Nope, I got an 8.
Okay, so I grab this guy and kind of jump up in the air and give him like the screwdriver right into the ground with his head first. It's gonna be an unarmed strike here. So it's another 8 damage.
God. And as you like slam this dude's face down into the ground after you've grappled him and did this weird martial arts type hold that other people are not really familiar with. You slam this dude's face down to the ground like a pile driver, and his teeth go flying, and he's out cold.
Kind of sitting there like, and as I get up, I'm just flexing. I mean, just flexing the muscles as I'll get out, and kind of point at the guy beside me and say, "You're next." And that's gonna be my next turn.
Okay.
That's gonna be my turn.
So let's see that bandit. So the bandit that is just watched you completely decimate this other guy with your bare hands, looking like WWE out here. I mean, chairs are flying, fists are flying. He's like he holds up both of his hands and kind of gives you a whoa. We're cool. And he has a sword in his hand, but he immediately puts it down on the ground and attempts to take a very slow step backwards.
Can I reaction attack?
You absolutely can because he's trying to disengage from you without disengaging.
So, big thing about me is I don't want anybody to back down from a fight. It's a sign of weakness. I'm gonna take my great axe and try to cut his head off.
Oh my god! So you're going to use your reaction to attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, 23 will hit.
Durden, should I turn him into a goat now? He's trying to kill the guy.
14.
So
14 damage.
as you see this guy kind of backing away, I'm gonna let you finish this guy.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, I pull this great axe out. Don't run from a fight, bitch, and slice his head off.
Wow. So bandit goes down.
Jesus Christ.
Next up,
I
because
was gonna say
that
after
was your
that-
reaction. You're like you have nothing else to do.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say after his head kind of bobbles on the ground, I'm gonna put my iron face mask on.
Okay.
My luchador mask.
You have like a weird like iron luchador mask.
Yeah.
Love it. I love it. Okay. Next up is the guy that is directly above Cratch here. He saw that you attempted to make a swing on him last turn, and then like swung this weird wild chair fling, hitting his boss in the face and knocking him out with it. He goes, wait, this doesn't concern you. And he tries to take a step back away from you as well.
I'm like, oh hell no! You ain't getting away from this right now. Do I get an attack of opportunity since he's trying to back
He
away?
is attempting to move away from you, and he did not disengage.
I would like to grab him and just toss him towards the fucking hole in the middle of the.
I was waiting for it.
You want to throw him down the well?
Yeah, I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly.
Okay, go ahead and make it would be a contested strength.
Let's go for it. Oh shit.
Oh,
Shit.
Well, with my strength, it's 18.
That's pretty good. I got a 12, so you win.
oh no.
By my Bernie.
So you toss this guy off of the edge down here, and he goes flying, and he's kind of like, wait, no! You just see him disappear down into the darkness.
So I look at the other one right next to him, and I start doing a little little bump, just look at him and just like smile, little shitty grin on my face.
Okay.
You want to fly too, buddy?
That guy is dead. Yay. trying to remember how to get these guys off of here. Okay, it's fine. The other bandit, seeing you throw his friend out there, he he attempts to take a swing at you with a scimitar. Since you guys are not letting any of them go.
We'll only need one.
No,
Let's see.
no mercy. No mercy.
I'm sure that misses. So he takes a swing at you, and he's a little bit dazed from the punch you gave him a few seconds ago. And yeah, he swings wide and definitely misses you. Next up is no, he's unconscious.
He's unconscious, yeah. And he's dead.
Yep. So we're going back up to the top of the round, okay? And
That guy's dead too.
yeah, they're all pretty much dead. Trying to remember how to
Cratch does like.
you remember how to,
If you delete their tokens, it should take them off the order.
Yeah, I don't need them anymore. We're not using them. So the one guy, he's just unconscious. He's not actually dead.
So this guy's unconscious right
yeah,
there.
that guy's unconscious.
Yeah.
She needs to
This
be
guy is still like
she
staring
needs
at me.
she needs to be added on there too. Add turn.
Yeah, she's just standing by.
I rolled her initiative. She had a real low initiative.
Yeah,
So-
she's amazed by me. That's
She's
what it is.
absolutely amazed by you. She doesn't even know how to take you right now.
I am a god.
That's funny. So while this is going on, you guys hear from the bottom of the well, or somewhere deep in the well. You hear this like terrible roar come from the bottom of the well. And around that time, everything in the bar kind of calms down as everyone is like listening to the sound. Like for a split second, you guys can almost hear a pin drop after the sound of this roar. I mean, it fills up from the well. It sounds monstrous. It sounds huge, whatever it is. You hear some clawing and some scraping, and then a couple of seconds later, as you guys are kind of like staring over from the darkness, you see what remains of the bandit that you threw down into the well. Parts of him are missing. So a torso with one leg and his head, but his arms and legs are completely gone. They look like they were ripped off by something, and he's bleeding everywhere. His body comes flying back up from the well, like someone threw him. You see a large green clawed hand grip the outside of the well and start to pull itself up. And I'm gonna describe this thing to you.
Oh, man.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. Let's see.
Ooh.
I need to put this to the token.
What did we do?
What did you do?
Richard.
Don't run away from your feelings.
So let's see. I am going to show you guys.
Your briefcase is over here.
Buddy, whack it.
So this big hulking, every bit of 10 feet tall creature comes lumbering out, long, skinny limbs, wrapped in barely a loincloth that's just dripped down, covering his private areas barely. Big, long, sharp, black claws. I didn't have the appropriate token, but this thing looks like it has many heads on its shoulders, maybe 3 or 4. And some of its arms look weird, like they're split off into multiple arms. And on its stomach area and on its chest, you see like other heads that look like they're built into the flesh. It looks like what you would think a troll looks like, but like a really fucked up looking troll. And I will display this picture for you.
So where's the bartender at this time?
Ooh, yeah, look at that.
The-
Bartender?
The bartender now seeing this gigantic creature pull itself up from the well. He immediately looks like he's preparing because this is all still in combat. This creature that came out of the well, it big, long, sharp teeth, on all of its faces, black stringy hair. Its nose, like I said, it looks like some really weird mutated troll. Um, it's got these bat-like looking mosquito things hanging off of it. Um, they look like they're almost like sucking the blood out of it. I'm gonna make those appear here in a second too.
Oi. Look at that.
Blimey. Oh, look, he's so cute.
I'd love to get in the ring with something like that. That's one ugly bitch.
See, the good thing about wearing a kilt is when you go to the bathroom in your pants, it doesn't get all over everything.
Gus is casually having a conversation with the bartender like this big creepy monster didn't just come crawling out of this thing.
I mean, Gus
well,
Gus
you know.
has seen some shit in his life at this point.
That's fair,
She-
yeah.
From the Bay.
she's Miley without the wig, Hannah Montana with the wig. Craziest shit ever.
He's still over there talking about Miley Cyrus. So there's like 6 of these things, and I'm gonna put them on as individual entities, but they're all actually like stuck, like these like long, pointy, almost like mosquito-like beaks are stuck into this troll-like creature on its arms and its chest and its leg. There are 6 of them, kind of like dangling off of it. So I'm just gonna kind of put them around him.
Is it safe to say that this guy ran away
Yeah, he backed.
Nah, he's
a
just
long
sitting there
time
eating.
ago?
As this is going on, like, yeah, he fell out of his chair, and there's 3 of these other little things. They're kind of like just floating around, and they're flying. I'm going to add them to the initiative thing here in a second.
Don't worry, Kev, I got you. I'll Matt Mercer the mosquito noises.
I don't do that. I'm gonna send you guys a picture of this as well, so you guys get a better look at them.
Since this is kind of an initiative, would we have a chance to cast anything before we roll into initiative?
Nope.
So while
Wow.
we're doing this, is like everybody on this side, on the right hand side of that hole, the little chasm there, are they just like all struck?
Well, the one guy's unconscious. All the
Oh, this-
patrons in the bar, they're like backing up as that troll-like creature came out. Like, they don't want nothing to do with that. They already kind of cleared a little bit of space. They were circled around you, kind of watching the fight, but they've already kind of cleared out of space. So there's a lot of empty space now between you and the well.
Where'd this dude go?
He's currently like on his knees crying.
How far away is he from me?
He's right there.
I just grab him by the scruff of the neck and throw him down the hole.
Shut up.
I'm like, there's
May-
no time for bit.
I'm gonna say
because
because he's
no
kind of
crime
like
in fighting.
cowering. I'm just gonna let that happen, dude. Like, cause he's seeing this monster. He's not even gonna contest it because he doesn't know what's going on.
I just look around and see if anybody saw me do it. Just like,
I think
Yeah, nobody saw
anyone who wants to notice if they saw it, roll a perception check.
Notice that they saw the beast.
16?
Abraham definitely saw you. Gus is really on the Hannah Montana thing right now.
Perception.
No, I look at Abraham and just give him like a
Is it-
thumbs up.
Is it well lit in the
No
bar?
fair, that was my
Yeah,
guy.
it's I mean, it's not like daylight in here, but I mean, there's candles and fireplaces. It's pretty well lit.
Okay. I'll just roll a normal d20 plus 5. Okay, I definitely see it because it's plus 5. So
Oh yeah, you definitely
agree.
you definitely saw him kind of nudge this guy into the hole.
Interesting.
Ulzin, you want to see if you notice him push this dude into the hole?
Oh.
He's talking.
So,
I can't.
so
hear him.
Lictus saw me kick him in, or just shove me in.
Oh,
I just look at
okay.
him.
he went.
I just look at it.
He went pee break.
I looked at him, shrugged my shoulders. I'm like, shit happens. Shit happens.
The half orc kind of looks back and chuckles as she watched you toss that dude into the hole.
Oh boy.
Okay, so these guys are gonna get added to the initiative. Wow, their initiative's actually pretty good. Okay, so that's gonna be, and then this guy right here. Oh, his initiative's pretty good too.
Play your own kind of music.
He got a 20 on his. All right, because we're starting the round completely over again. Okay, top of the order is going to be the giant troll-like creature. Gus, Ulzen, Lictus, are you trying to get in on this action or?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for initiative.
Okay.
Yep,
Yeah,
I'll get
seeing
in
the
there
big
too.
troll come out of nowhere is kind of my cue, you know.
He said something to kill. Love it.
I'll put down my fork.
Got an 8.
15.
I got a 10.
10 for.
Oh, yeah, I got 8.
So do we keep our initiative from the last time, or do we re-roll
Yep.
for this?
No, you guys
Just
keep the same one.
Same.
That's bullshit.
You got a Ulzen, you got a 10 even with your bonus?
Yeah, I rolled a 5 and got have a +5.
Ah, that's bold.
Yeah.
Lictus. You got an 8, is
Oops.
that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ulzen's definitely going to be ahead of me, and
Rearrange them like that. So the giant monster with the multiple heads, he comes lumbering in this direction. He's coming towards the direction that the where the body was thrown. These things are all attached to him.
you can probably just do a mass like
Yeah,
grab.
I probably can, but that's what I want to do it that way. That way I don't forget. So he's going to use his action to dash.
Great. I get it.
And he's done with his turn.
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
These little bat-like things seem to kind of like just start flying all crazy looking. The one kind of flies down here towards Gus. One kind of flies down here towards Lictus, and one flies down here. They're just hovering around you. They haven't moved in for any kind of strike yet, so they're in the air. Gus is up next with Ulzen on deck.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. That's not good. I am going to take my left hand out, put 2 fingers to my temple, and kind of like Professor X does, and I'm gonna close my mind and kind of send out this pulse, and I'm gonna cast Tasha's Mind Whip at him.
Nice.
So I need intelligence saving throw. This is 2nd level.
Intelligence saving throw on the flying creatures?
Big boy.
The big boy, okay. Intelligence saving throw. That is going to be a 17.
Ah, shit, fuck.
Do I take
That
any
sucks.
damage?
I believe you take half. Let me read it.
And it's psychic damage, I believe?
Yep. Yeah, he'll take half damage.
Okay.
Now, I'm not allowed to use a reaction on my turn. Is that right? Like, if I did my my sorcery points thing to subtract a D4 from his saving throw.
Correct.
Okay. All right. So he will take half of 3d6, which is 9. Half to 5.
Half to 5.
Yep. And then
The creatures hovering up above you have not engaged you in combat, so they are not within melee to get reaction attacks against you.
good to know. Well, I'm gonna start hightailing my ass out of here then.
Okay.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. I guess about here should be 5, 10, 15, 20. The grid's weird.
Did you cast a leveled spell?
I sure did.
Okay. And after you do that, I can make you roll on the table?
You make I roll a d20, and
Go
if
ahead
it's
and
a
go
1,
ahead and roll your d20.
so if I get a 1, I roll on the table.
Okay.
And I have not used my Tides of Chaos.
Okay.
And that's probably gonna go ahead and do it for me.
I gotta add what's his face to the table too. His initiative is that. It's gonna be a 12. All right, so that was the troll. Those guys. Gus went. So the bartender, you see him. He reaches from behind the bar. There's a big great sword mounted on the wall. Um, you guys noticed it when you came in, but mostly because it just really looked cool, hanging there. But it looked really shiny, and it is really really shiny. So he whips this great sword off of the wall, and leaps over the bar and heads down this way. So 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. Makes a dash. 5, 10, 15. He gets within melee range of the troll-looking creature, and that's going to be his turn. Next up is Abraham.
No, Ulzin should be up.
Oh,
Ulzin has a higher dex than me.
Ulzin? Okay, Ulzin, you're up. You guys all got 10s?
Yeah.
We have
Yeah, it's gonna go Ulzin, then Cratch.
I'm gonna put him
Ouch.
at. We'll put him at 11, and I'm gonna,
Okay.
or I'm gonna put him at 12, and I'm gonna put you at 11. There you go. So Ulzin, yeah, you're up.
gotten there too. Shit.
Bartender's ass deep in that.
Okay. I'm gonna bonus action Hail of Thorns.
Hail of Thorns, you got it.
At the second level.
At second level, I'm gonna click on your guy here, and I'm gonna link the spell just for my own reference. You said Hail of Thorns, correct?
Yep.
At second level, so that's your bonus action, correct?
Yep.
Okay. The next time you hit a creature, you do a whole bunch of cool stuff.
So if I shoot at the big guy, it's all these bats around him as well, right?
I believe it's every creature that's
Within
within
5
5
feet.
feet of your target, so even Cratch and Durnan.
Well, he's not. Durnan's not within 5 feet, right?
Yeah, he's in melee range. I just didn't put him on top of the Sturge token.
That's
like
fine.
to make this better or more, so you can see what's going on. It's more like this. You can probably take it.
He looks like he could take it.
Yeah, I'm still gonna do it. It was not gonna deter me. It's still happening.
See that big ass sword he's got? He could take an arrow or two.
Yeah, it's still happening.
The way that you guys watched him leap over that bar and wield that sword, he's done this before.
Okay, I'm just gonna shoot at the big guy.
You got it.
I guess. And that one. Okay. I'll go for a second shot.
You got it.
Is a 18 hit?
I believe, yeah, 18 will hit.
Okay.
So they all have to make dexterity saving throw.
Yes, everybody makes a Dex 15 save.
All right, so dex save for the giant dude. He
One.
got a 15.
That just saves. 15's the.
Okay,
Fuck.
and then the small dudes.
I'm assuming Jesse failed.
Yeah, I got a 12.
The small dudes got a 21.
Eh,
Oh, good. You guys aren't
All of them
friends
got a
yet.
21?
Yep.
Shit. Okay. So they're gonna take my regular weapon damage and then 2d10s, and then they take half of that. If they
Yeah, I
pass.
was gonna roll for all of them, dude, but they don't have a lot of hit points, and I figured even half damage would probably kill them.
Depends how I roll. I'm pretty good at rolling bad on damage.
Yeah. So how much damage did you get on the? So on the strike on the creature, you do how much damage? Just the normal hit.
So it says in addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet. Okay, so he only gets hit by the thing, and then everybody else gets hit by 2d10. But he
Okay.
also gets the 2d10
So he gets just your normal weapon damage, right?
plus the 2d10 as well.
Okay, so go ahead and roll for that first.
But the 2d10 is halved.
Okay.
So the weapon damage is 7.
Okay.
I don't think that one's halved because it hits him, and then it
Right.
does. And I got 14 for the hail.
For the
So
hail.
if it's halved, it's 7 for each.
Is that
if you-
considered magic? Yes, it's conjuration. So another 14 off the d10s halved. Is that correct?
Half the 14.
Half the 14, so another 7.
Yes.
Magic. More magic.
And then
Magic.
And then
the creatures that are all around, as your hail of thorns comes down, it starts popping them, and they burst. Like blood just starts pouring out of them, the same color of the blood that's on the troll, and they start dropping to the ground. So you end up killing all the little tiny bat-like creatures from your hail of thorns.
Well, those things are dead.
So then I think their Cratch and then Durin would also take 14 if they didn't save.
Take 14. Yeah, okay.
I mean, that's a pretty good shot. You just down like 6 dudes.
That's badass.
Yeah, I'll take 14 damage for that.
He never gets to use his spells either, so I was like, ooh.
Yeah, that's it for me.
All right. With that, we're gonna go to Cratch.
Crotch.
And Abraham, you're up next.
All right, so Cratch, seeing this ugly ass troll creature come lumbering towards him, pulls out his warhammer, and when he gets close enough, it's his turn. I'm gonna attack twice with the warhammer. And 12 plus 10, 22.
22 will hit.
And with the second attack on him, 16 plus 10, be 26.
That will also hit.
And first 1d8. Be 6 plus 6, 12 for the first hit.
Now, is this with a magic weapon?
That is my warhammer.
Is that a magic weapon?
It's that. No, I don't think it's a magic weapon.
Is it +1?
Does it have a plus?
Yeah,
Does
it's
it have a plus
it's
one?
a +1. Yes.
Okay,
It's
then,
magical.
Then it's considered
It's-
magic. How much
fucking-
damage?
The first one was 12. The second one was 8.
12 and 8, so 20 total.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I would like to expend a superiority die, and that will add 8 more damage to him. And I want to do menacing attack. And when you hit with your weapon attack, you expend 1 superiority die, and you add the total to the damage roll. And the target must make a Wisdom saving throw. On a failure, it is frightened of you until the end of your next turn.
So your attack does an additional 8 damage.
Yes. So you add my superiority roll, and then I get if he has to make a Wisdom saving throw to see if he's frightened of me.
So
Till the end of my
8 damage. Okay, let me get this here. Okay, that's what I thought. And then I have to make a wisdom save, correct?
Yes, and it's a DC 17.
All right. See how we do. That's a fail.
All right, so he's scared of me. He's frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
So he is scared of you. Ah, okay.
And for my move, I would like to reach towards the nearest table and grab any drink that's there and just chug it down,
Oh my goodness.
and then spit in the troll's face and be like, "That's
Oh my
what you
God.
get."
I love it. Any movement from you?
No, that was my move, and I reached down and grabbed a drink.
You
That
got
was
it.
enough movement.
Abraham, you're up.
Oh, okay. So still raging. I'm still, like I said, jacked and juicy. I run. I get 40 feet, which I think it's only 35 to get to him.
You're moist.
I believe it's only 35. Yeah. So I have 40 feet of movement since I'm not wearing any armor right now. So I run up to him. I'm kind of getting this like leap up in the air, but I'm actually going to use a bonus action frenzy. With frenzy, I can make a one-handed strike with a So frenzy, what it does is while raging, you can choose the frenzy. You can make a single melee attack as a bonus action of your turns after this one. Oh, so sorry, it's a bonus action first. And so while raging, you choose frenzy. You can make a single weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns after this one. Okay, so I'm gonna do frenzy as my bonus action. I'll be able to make a single melee weapon strike next turn.
An additional one, so basically you get 3 attacks.
So you're using
Yes.
you're using frenzy now, so that way on your next turn you get 3 attacks.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Correct. Yes.
What kind of barbarian are you?
I am a. Don't. No, I'm a.
Never mind. You don't have to tell me.
Yeah.
Secret.
So, great axe swing on the first one.
Okay.
Magical.
Nice.
23.
23 will hit.
So 14 damage
That's a pretty good slice
on the
there.
first swing, and then second strike. 14.
I'll be right back.
14 will miss.
Oh, I should have done reckless. I'm dumb, but that's fine. Because then I would get advantage, but it's okay. I'm going to action surge.
Oh shit! You really did make Smoosh.
Action surge.
You just have my character sheet.
He just like copied my guy.
Copy
no.
paste.
Yeah, action surge. 18.
18 will hit.
19 damage.
Another 19 damage.
Fucking A.
And yeah, that's movement, turn, everything.
So with your action surge and it gives you additional action, don't you get 2 attacks per action?
He does.
I do.
get another
Okay.
attack.
I thought it was only one, but I'll
welcome.
swing again. 25.
Oh my god, 25. Yes, that will hit. This is the most disgusting thing ever.
So wait, it rolled a. Okay, hang on. So 1s and 2s, I re-roll.
Because you have Great Weapon Master.
So it rolled
Fighter?
it rolled a 1 first, rolled a 2. So do I re-roll again?
No, you have to use the new roll.
Yep.
Okay, so it's 2 plus 2 plus 8, so 10 more damage.
It's not
Is it
already
rage
adding your
damage?
rage? Okay, no, it's not. Another 8 damage.
Yeah. It's 10. It's 10, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, it's 10.
All right. Did he copy Smoosh like verbatim?
That's pretty much everything Smoosh does. Except Smoosh has got a better hat.
True. And I think he's way more likable.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, that's movement, attack. I'm sorry, action, and then bonus action, and then reaction. I'm sorry, not reaction. That was extra action.
Yep.
You have not used your reaction this round. So that's it for you. Lictus, after you see this frenzied, giant, red-haired Goliath, like big, he's wearing that big, like luchador type mask now, but you see him just come out of nowhere, and he comes just lumbering in and just taking swings at this troll-like creature, and just cleaving into it repeatedly. And you're up.
I'm what?
It's your turn.
Oh, I'm up.
Yeah.
I think they got that covered pretty well over there. I might swoon in if they need help. I doubt it.
We have two of the most angry people ever over there hacking on it right now.
Yeah.
and
then,
and Ulzin's shooting at it too. So
yeah. So I'm going to turn my focus on this little thing in front of me. Is it like in melee range, or is it like flying too high above?
It's way above. It's probably 15 feet in the air.
Okay. I might just cast cantrip on it. I'll do firebolt.
Okay.
Firebolt.
Go ahead and make a spell attack.
Yep. We got a 13.
I believe, yeah. No, 13 will miss.
It'll miss. Okay.
Yep.
Then I will. Can I do a? I don't really know how this works, but can I do like a history check during combat?
You want to see if you can identify the creature?
Yeah, I want to see if I can identify this flying thing.
Yeah, I'll say that you're trying to recollect it while this is happening. I won't even charge you an action for it. Go ahead and
This
just
is
make a. We'll call it a. Yeah, we'll go with history. Go with history.
Okay. It's a 12.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's not a super uncommon creature. You know this creature as a sturge. They are basically like a half bat, half mosquito type creature that usually feed off of the blood of living creatures. And once they usually attach, it's really difficult to get them off.
Huh. Good to know. And then I believe that is all I will do.
You still have movement if you want it.
Oh, I do have movement. I'm gonna go up here behind Gus, and I think that's enough. Yeah, I'm gonna stand right next to Gus here.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
He's a bit bigger than I am, so.
Yeah, the orc here, the other half orc, seeing that you guys are not trying to attack her in the back, she rushes down here to help with the troll. She's going to make a couple of strikes. Her weapon, she can't seem to find it, so she's actually just trying to beat on it with her fists. So she takes a swing, and she decks this thing like clean in the chest area, where like another mouth is formed, and knocks out a couple of teeth. So we're gonna do this much damage.
Oh, that's pretty sexy right there. I'm gonna tell you right now.
And as she continues to pound her fists down at this thing, she clocks it with two really good, like, full-on pounds. You hear the reverberation in his chest echo throughout as she's smashing this thing as hard as she can. And that's going to be her turn. He is unconscious.
You want to punch me?
We're going to go back up to the top of the round here with the troll-like monster.
Remember, he's scared of me.
Yeah, he is afraid of you. So you look at some of the wounds that have developed on the monster, and a couple of them seem like they're starting to heal.
And we fuck, that's probably not my best. Do a perception check, maybe see how this is happening, or would we know this, or have we seen this creature? Have I seen this creature before?
Are you familiar with trolls?
We're both green and brown. I mean,
make a history check.
Damn it!
We're both from Duratar.
I'm not the smartest guy. I got a 2.
To you, this looks like a troll, a really ugly troll. And what little bit you know of trolls, which is pretty common, is that most trolls can regenerate.
Gotcha.
Good to know. Good to know.
This troll is, after having someone come at him with a giant axe last turn and cleaving into it, immediately turns its focus and attention on the giant creature Now this troll is still towering over top of you, like 3 feet tall, 3 feet taller than you, and he's going to take a swing at you with.
Who's that?
Bring it, big man.
Oh,
So he reaches back with one of his claws.
If you keep healing, I keep cutting.
Keep dealing.
21.
21 hits.
Okay. Gonna
21.
roll 4 damage.
It is going to be cut in half because I am raging.
It's gonna be 12 slashing damage.
So it's going to be 6.
He reaches back
down
with
to my
his-
last 100.
Yeah, he reaches back with his second hand and makes another claw attack at you. Uh, 16.
Yep, hits.
It's gonna be 20 damage slashing.
ooh.
Aye, Captain.
You see one of the little weird expenditures from his arm reach off from one of his other arms and makes a claw attack at you.
You have that 20.
What's that?
Yes, I have to know. Okay.
15.
15 will miss.
Then he is going to take a swing with one of his other little small appendages coming off of his arm at you.
This guy have shit.
26.
That just misses.
I bet it does. It's going to be another 15 slashing. And now that he's finally like gotten a little bit of bloodlust back at you, he looks over at Cratch. Is that your name, Cratch?
Mm-hmm.
And he takes a bite attack at you.
I thought he was still afraid. Is he allowed to attack me when
I
he's?
can't. I think I have
You just can't move
disadvantage.
closer.
I can't move closer, and I believe I have disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage on
okay,
all
yeah.
attacks
Gotcha.
and all
Okay.
ability checks.
All
I
right.
just flex up on him, waiting for that hit.
So 17.
No.
17 misses.
Yeah. It
Boo.
So you- Wait. So you're saying he has disadvantage on all attacks? Is that
Aga-
just towards Cratch?
against
or
Cratch.
No, it's
Yeah,
all
because
attack.
he fears me because I intimidated him.
He's frightened of Cratch. He's not. He's not under the fear effect. He's afraid of Cratch.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
Like I said.
Okay. And that's that's going to be it for his turn.
I'm gonna look at old Big Red and be like, and just roll my shoulders like, oh yeah, you like that? Like, yeah, the tall guy.
If you see anybody with a baseball bat, let me know.
this
What
little
the hell's a baseball bat?
this little bat-like creature is going to fly down and move within melee range of Gus and make an attack.
Ugh.
Let's do their attack's not that bad. Let's try that.
Got something you get stuck on.
Oh well, that's pretty good. 20.
Shield to be 21.
Hacks.
So
Okay.
the same thing I did with Aaron. I would cast Mage Armor
Mhm.
earlier in the day, extended, and then
You're
that
you're
brings
using
my
your
AC to
reaction, right?
60. Yep. So
Okay.
my AC is now 21 till it's a total round.
All right, this one over here flies down to get in melee range of Lictus.
Oh boy.
22.
Hit.
Okay. You take. Gonna be 6 piercing damage.
Okay.
Let's see. So as this thing drives its like long beak-like thing into your arm, it completely latches onto you, and you can start to feel blood leaving your body.
Oh
It's,
boy.
it's now attached to you.
Well, that's not good.
This one here next to Ulzen is going to fly down and get in melee range and attack Ulzen. It's 22.
That hits.
You're going to take 6 damage, 6 piercing damage.
Gotcha.
And you feel this thing like drive its beak into your back, and again you start feeling the blood leave your body. This thing's now attached to you as well. I'm actually going to put this on top of you so I don't forget. Okay. That is their turn. Gus, you're up. Wilson, you'll be after Durnan.
Gotcha.
Alrighty then. I am going to. Ooh, shit. I am going to cast Chaos Bolt at this big bad guy over here.
Love it.
Yep. And I'm going to use my Tides of Chaos for advantage.
Love it even more.
Mm-hmm. I know you do. Alright, what did I say? Chaos Bolt?
Chaos
Coming in
Bolt.
hot.
With advantage.
Well, it's a 27.
Pretty good roll.
Yep, let me just roll again, see if I crit. I do not.
Okay,
And
so
then-
you on your D8s you rolled.
I decided lightning damage, so it's gonna be a total of 10 damage.
Okay. The 10 damage.
And then we're gonna make it nasty a little bit. We are going to find the correct page. I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points and use a quicken spell. And I'm going to cast Ray of Frost at the big guy as well.
So you're using your bonus action to cast your cantrip.
Yes.
You got it.
20.
That'll hit.
Dirty 20. 2d8. That's 13 damage, and his movement is reduced by 10 feet until the start of his next turn.
That's a pretty cool turn. I'm glad to start seeing you use your sorcery points.
Yeah, there wasn't a ton to use it. I think I picked the wrong shit last time. And then I'm gonna roll for my wild stuff. Yay! Let's go, baby!
Well, I was going to let. Well, hold on. I'm gonna let you keep that one, okay?
Okay.
But because you used your Tides of Chaos, I want you to roll on the wild magic table first.
I have the table pulled up, so just let me know what you got.
Alright, I'm pulling up the table here too.
Or do I have to wait until you cast the next spell?
No, it's whenever you want.
Is it
I
now
believe.
or when you cast the next spell? I'm not sure.
It's however you want to do it. I mean, that's kind of how we did it. It's kind of up to your discretion. I mean, I know there's probably a book reading, but
Let's see. It
sometimes it's easier.
says Tides of Chaos. I have it pulled up because I knew that he has this.
So 28 is gonna be the first one for anything.
Okay.
That's sweet.
It just says
Oh my God.
it says anytime before you would regain the feature, I can make you do it. Immediately after you cast a sorcery spell of first level or higher. So it's after you cast your next spell, but you got the one on the first one. So the next time it says that you cast a spell, you're gonna roll immediately if I want you to.
Okay.
But you got your one on the thing, which I was gonna let you do that anyway, and then you got a 28. Is that what you said?
Yeah, so for the next minute, all my spells with a casting time of 1 action have a casting time of 1 bonus action.
That's insane.
That's awesome.
So you see Gus cast this ball of like lightning and launch it, and then immediately from his offhand, a ray of just jet streamed cold comes out of the other hand and just blasts this troll almost simultaneously with both and staggers it a little bit. How much damage was on the ray of frost?
13.
Yeah, did I roll that? Yes, I
Yeah.
did. And that's probably gonna go ahead and just about do it there.
It's a pretty good turn.
I think so. Now, my shield, it says it lasts for 1 round. Does that end when it's my turn, or is that end?
Yeah, I would say yeah.
Okay, so my shield is gone.
I'm
AC
not sure
back
what
to
the rules
16.
are as written are, but I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay, that's cool. Good to know. And that will end my turn.
Okay. Okay. Next up is the barkeep. He pulls. He takes a swing at this thing with his great sword. And wow, that's awesome. He rolled the same number. He hits.
Kick his
for
ass,
that.
Seabass.
He hits with the first strike. He cleaves into it for that much damage. So he slashes into its chest, and then immediately brings it back for a second strike, and strikes with that as well. And he takes two big chunks and like kind of cuts off one of the extra little heads on his chest. And that's going to be it for him. And he growls at him too, like "Arr!" And he has this like odd smile on his face, like he's actually really excited that this is happening right now. All right, Ulzen, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna shoot bad things that are over here and here. I'll shoot at the one that's latched onto Lictus first.
Okay.
All right.
That's a
That's a crit.
sir.
I'm just gonna tell you
Oh,
now. It doesn't matter how much damage you do. Go ahead and do the damage because I want to hear that number. How much did you get? Roll whatever your damage dice is, doubled.
Said double the damage.
Yeah, so roll the damage you would deal, but just roll the damage dice twice. You get
So
twice.
double dice.
You get double dice, yeah. Because rolling's fun.
20 damage.
20 damage. Go ahead and finish this guy off and describe it for us. We want to hear it.
So as this thing latches onto my back, I kind of freak out and just like immediately pull my bow and start shooting wildly at these things. And it just goes by straight by Gus, narrowly misses Lictus and just punts this thing in the back and it latches onto the wall in the back.
Ooh, that feels so much better.
Love it.
And then I'll take another shot at the one that's in front of Gus.
Oh, okay. Like it. I like it.
Oh, you dog.
That's a 4.
A 14?
Yes, sir.
A 14 will hit.
It is 9 damage.
Another 9 damage. Go ahead and finish this one off, too.
This one's gonna latch onto the other one on the wall on the backside, and they're kind of just hanging out back there.
Stacked on top of each other.
Wait. Guys, did you hear that? He said they're kind of hanging out back there.
Oh my goodness.
What do you?
I'm just gonna spit on my hand and smack the one behind me.
You know what? I'm going to allow that. Yep. I like it. Anything else from you?
That's it.
All right, Cratch, you're up. They're just hanging out back there.
It's time to play again, motherfucker. I bring that warhammer out, and before I even swing, I just lick the edge of it. I'm just like the flat end of it. I'm like, oh yeah. And I got the first one, got a 23. Golly, having that plus 10 on hit.
Yeah, 23 will hit, sir.
And then on the second one was a 17.
17 will also hit.
And I would like to, again, spin a superiority dice. And I'm going to do. I thought about doing distracting strike, but I think I'm just going to stick with the menacing attack and see if I can make them scared of me again for disadvantage. Anyway, 1d8. The first one will be 5 plus 6 will be 11. The second one will be 6 plus 6 will be 12. There's another 20.
So 20
And then
damage total?
And then with my my superiority dice, then another 5 on top of that. And he has to do another wisdom saving throw, DC 17.
Another
Good.
wisdom saving throw.
Yes, so I'm down to, I got 2 more dice left.
Okay, wisdom saving. I got a 2. So that's
Oh,
fail.
yeah, that. Yes, and then for my move, I grab another random drink off the table
Oh no.
and I take a sip of it, and then I just dash the rest of it in the troll's face.
Love it. Love it.
And I'm like, yo, move, ugly fuck.
Anything else from you?
No, I'm
All
good
right.
right here.
Abraham, the masked
No, wait,
warriors.
hold on.
Oh, wait, wait.
I look at old Firehead right next to me. I'm like, hey, money, do the drinks match the curtain?
Just casually in the middle of a fight.
I'm not bald.
Yeah, no, see it. No, see it. Never mind.
Abraham, you're up.
This D&D podcast is sponsored by Manscaped.
Are your balls
Um,
hairy?
Oh my
Let
god.
Abraham take care of him for you.
God, please don't.
Bonus.
Trim him with his
Okay,
axe.
Oh, say
so
that. Some bit's close.
there's like a pillar right next to me. How high up is it?
Maybe how high up is it?
Like if I tried to climb it, like how high could I get up?
You could go
Stripper
clear up.
dance.
You could go clear up to the next floor.
Okay, so I want to kind of, because I feel like I need to take off one of these arms. So it stops making claw attacks at me. So I'm gonna use my movement to like kind of climb up and like jump off of it with the axe.
He's gonna take an attack of opportunity on you.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Bucket.
Bring it.
It's 24.
That hits.
Where did all my die go? 17. 17
Okay.
slashing damage from his claw. As he reaches up at you as you're climbing up this pole.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, like I'm just kind of making my way up. I don't know if I need to. Is it an athletics check?
You're just jumping down, right?
Yeah, I didn't know if I needed to just like be able to climb the pole, but okay. Yeah, I'm jumping down, making like a bonus action hand axe, like to
I'd
try to
say
slice
like
one of them.
I don't know. I mean, I don't feel like it's overly difficult. I'd say you could probably do it.
Okay.
You're pretty
So
strong.
I'm making
I mean,
hand axe attack 20. 30?
This is your weird attack, right?
Bonus action. Yeah, this is my frenzy attack.
20 will hit.
That is a 6.
Is this a normal
Plus
attack
2
or a magical attack?
8. 8. It's normal attack.
Normal attack. Okay. So 8 damage.
Okay. And then my action for the turn, I'm going to do grappling I'm going to grapple him.
Oh, you're gonna try to grapple this thing? Okay.
Yes. So I have advantage on this, so 17.
It's contested, correct?
Yes.
I got a 16.
Okay, so he is grappled. So I will, like I said, I will use my action to finish it out. Do a grappling pin.
So you're gonna try and take this guy down.
Yep. So it's another contested. 20.
He got an 18.
So kind of using my moves. I've learned through the bloody knuckle ring. I kind of grab him from the back and try to like basically toss him over, like almost suplex him onto the ground. Pinning him down to the ground, I'm yelling out, "Where's the ref? Where's the ref?" So we are both restrained until my grapple ends.
Okay. Does it do any damage?
Does not do any damage.
Okay, so the troll is now restrained, and so is Abraham.
Yep.
Do we get advantage on attack since he's restrained? Is that right?
Believe so.
I can't remember how that works.
Yeah, I believe so. I'm gonna do a double check here real quick, but I believe
Restrained,
that
restrained
sounds right.
5e. A restrained creature's speed becomes 0. It cannot benefit from any bonuses, and speed attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Yep.
Nice.
You guys like that? Little
like
bloody knuckle wrestling action.
You just came in and suplexed a troll. Dude, this is the first fight, and this fight has had everything: chair tosses, flirting, giant mosquitoes,
Tombstone pile driver.
puns. Ulzen made puns. Like, man, this is awesome. Okay.
I'm up.
You are up, sir.
All right, I'm gonna run, quick run all the way over here. I see that my friend shot these things down. I'm like, okay, maybe I can try and help out. I am going to try and stab this thing with my
Okay.
dagger.
All right, go ahead and make a
My
dagger attack.
+1 dagger.
All right.
Let's see. 22.
22 will hit.
Okay. And then we got 5 piercing damage.
Go ahead and finish him off.
All right. I stab this thing and I pull it out, and then I just flick it off my dagger onto the floor.
Love it. Love it. So as you like rip this thing out, like some blood is starting to pour out of Ulzen's back a little bit where its beak was plunged into him. But overall he seems like he's feeling better.
Oh, good. All right. That will be my turn.
So the female half-orc is going to attempt to make a couple swings with her fist at this troll-like creature again. And let's see, first one is like she connects, but it doesn't seem like it really impacts that well. And second one, yeah, more of the same. Like she connected, but it doesn't look like she got a lot of damage in on that.
Did she roll advantage on both of them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's still unconscious. The troll is back up. You see a couple again of the wounds that are on it seem to start healing. Like the blood wounds clot and the skin grows back over.
Good, we get to fight longer.
Okay. He's going to take. Oh, he's restrained. He can't do anything. Now, do I attempt to break free from you? Is that how that works?
So. Okay.
No.
So you have advantage.
Yeah, you said that I'm restrained until my next turn, correct?
No, you're restrained until the grapple ends.
You got it.
You can use an action to try to pin the creature grappled by you. To do so, make another grapple check. If you succeed, you and the creature are restrained until the grapple ends.
Okay.
So, D&D 5e. I just want to make sure we do it right. It's condition.
It says that the only way that it ends is if you are incapacitated or if you move away from the creature.
Okay.
Okay, so he's just laying there looking all like he's having a good time.
You're
done.
welcome, boys.
He's done. Gus is up.
Got him in the sleeper hold.
Sleepers. All right. So, I'm going to take my left hand and touch the 2 fingers to my forehead or the side of my head again in the temple, and I'm going to cast Tasha's Mind Whip again.
Mhm.
So intelligence save.
Another intelligence save. $18.
Damn it.
And you know what's awful is that he has -1 on his intelligence, so
I figured as much. So he'll take 7 psychic damage.
7 psychic damage. Okay. Go ahead and
Yep.
roll on your table for your Tides of Chaos and recharge that.
Yay! Tides of Chaos. Alrighty. D100. Oh shit! That's a 1.
Is that bad? 1 says.
Roll on this table at the start of each of your turns for the next minute.
Oh,
What is it?
oh shit!
That's
What is
awesome.
it? What?
Roll. I roll on the wild magic table for the start of each of my next turns for the next minute.
Oh shit.
It says ignore this result on subsequent rolls. So if you hit it again, you just ignore it.
Yeah, just.
Okay.
Holy shit! That's awesome.
That is weird. And you refresh your Tides of Chaos, yes?
Yes.
Now I'm going to make you roll again for potential wild magic
Potential wild magic.
because you just cast another leveled spell.
Yep. 6.
All right, so you're good.
Now I have a question. Now all my spells have a casting time of 1 bonus action. So am I allowed to take an action to cast my spells? Then, or is it all just bonus actions to cast my spells?
So you use your action to cast Mind Whip, right?
Well, but my previous roll on the table said all my casting times changed to 1 bonus action.
That means they have to be bonus action, correct?
Couldn't you just do like a
That's
cantrip as an
what I'm
action at that
asking.
point?
I have to actually look at the entry here.
Yeah, so that one is 28 on the wild magic table if you need to
For the
look that up.
next minute, all your spells with the casting time of 1 action have a casting time of 1 bonus action. I would say that you can't choose to use it as an action. You have to use it as a bonus action.
Okay, so technically I still have an action then to do something.
Yes.
Well, I have a boomerang.
Man, digging deep in the arsenal tonight, Gus.
All right, I'm gonna throw my. I'm gonna pull out of my belt the boomerang that is made from very weird and mysterious kind of. It's kind of dark and white wood. It's like a. It's a weird colored white, kind of almost like Gus's skin, and I'm going to chuck it at the big troll.
All right, go ahead and make a range attack roll.
All right, I'm gonna use my Tides of Chaos for advantage.
Man, you're just loving all these extra rolls, huh?
Well, that was natural 1. Hey, 22.
22 with the boomerang. Okay. Go ahead and roll for damage.
1d4 plus 3. 6 damage!
Non-magical, correct?
You said to give us a magical weapon, is that right?
Nope, I did not. I said the people who were not in Castle Ravenloft get a magical weapon.
Damn, it is. I assume it's not magical then.
All right. Well, now that I know that you have one, I kind of want to make you find a magic boomerang.
I mean, I would have crafted it from the Feywild, so you can just count it as magical if you like, and just not give me any additional things except it's magical.
Nope, we're just gonna roll
Okay.
it as is. Because I didn't even know
Good.
you had that.
Yeah, I didn't have a reason to need to use it.
Well, today is the day.
Today's that day.
Yay,
You still have movement
then-
if you want it.
Yeah, that's gonna just end my turn. I'm gonna stay where I am.
All right. Durnan is up. He's going to make a couple of attacks here. Good. Both attacks. Well, those both terribly missed. So he comes down with his sword, and being distracted by all the nonsense that's going on right now, he just seems distracted, and yeah, nothing. He does not connect. Woolzen, it's all you, buddy.
I'm gonna shoot the big guy.
Sounds like a plan.
Bonus action, plan a warrior. This guy.
Planner warrior.
Does a 30 hit?
That's so gross. Yes, a 30 hits, buddy.
Thought I'd ask.
Can't believe we're 2 hours and 11 minutes in, and I'm just hearing the words Planner Warrior.
How awesome is that?
I haven't needed it like at all.
Guys,
That
this
was
has been an interesting combat.
How
been
Yes,
great
man.
is not hearing Eldritch Blast?
Hey, why don't you suck it?
I'll see myself out.
Hey, I use my whip almost as much as my Eldritch Blast. And how much fun was it for all your monsters being feared from me?
Well, you can see why I'm not DM anymore. You guys made me upset.
You were a good DM, Aaron.
18
I'm
force
removing
damage.
banish.
Did you say 18 force damage?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and finish this monster off.
In between the eyes, laying on the ground, he slept. Bro.
Which set of eyes? He has several heads.
Hmm. The one
Can you
closest
line
to
them
his
all up?
penis.
The one closest to his penis. You got it. So you plant one in what you think is like the main head, and it drives the arrow and shaft and all straight through him. It reaches into his brain, and this lumbering 10-foot troll-like creature falls dead on the ground. Congratulations, you guys have survived the first combat of the new campaign.
So after he kind of falls, I think he falls asleep. Again, I'm not really facing that way where the arrow came through. I want to pull out teeth.
Oh, he's not asleep. He's dead.
Oh, I know. I think he's asleep. But I want to pull out some teeth.
All right. How many teeth do you want?
I'll pull out the ones that look, like the sharpest, like almost like the canines
Sure.
on people. I'll take like 2 of them.
Okay.
And I'll add and I'll start adding them, kind of like whittling them away so I can add them to my necklace.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, "You're fucking weird."
You want to wrestle?
So
No.
even though
Okay,
combat's over,
if we're
do I
gonna wrestle, we're gonna bet on this
Gus, make a roll on your table.
Oh shit.
Yes. Oh man, I'm getting some weird rolls tonight. That's a 9.
You cast magic missile at 5th level.
I sure do, and I'm going to target the dead troll's body.
Okay. So you see these force bolts just come out of Gus for no apparent reason whatsoever. You're like, guys, we're not fighting anymore.
Friendly fire!
I didn't. I'm not. It just happens. Excuse me.
Did you fart?
Yeah, that's what that was.
Go ahead and roll on your table again.
You want me to just
Oh,
roll
shit.
10 times?
No, because it just says at the start of each of your turns, and you're not really in combat. We're just gonna do this a couple of times and have some fun with it.
68.
A 68.
Can I start trying to run over and like pin him as well?
You are frightened
maybe
by the
hopefully-
nearest creature until the end of your next turn.
Is that
So
this
you're
guy?
frightened.
You're scared of that guy, the patron in the bar.
Oh, gee. Oh, God. I gotta get the hell out of here.
Go ahead and do one. I'm having fun with this. Go ahead and do one more. Go ahead and do one more roll.
I was about to ask, is fucking Igor still up in the corner watching this fight? Like it's pay-per-view.
76.
76.
You glow with bright light in a 30-foot radius for the next minute. Any creature that ends
Goddamn
its turn
Chernobyl.
within 5 feet of you is blinded until the end of the next turn. So
God, I can't see.
within the span of about 10 seconds after the fight, a bunch of energy bolts comes out of Gus's general direction and launches into the troll that's dead on the ground. He runs away from this guy all of a sudden for no reason because he looks really scared, and and now he's glowing.
Now he's blinding me. My
Uh,
sensitive eyes.
Excuse me, I didn't mean for that to happen. Excuse me.
Durnan collects his sword, wipes some of the blood off on a cloth, and he looks over at Abraham and Cratch and kind of gives both of you guys a nod in this like way that fighters who have been in battle kind of look at each other like like the meme, with Robert Redford, like yep. And then he
Yep.
kind of walks away. He doesn't even say anything. He just gives you like a nod of approval.
Oi! Free drinks?
Um, he starts kind of ordering everybody and like some of his staff to clean up the mess, haul that dead troll's carcass out of here. Um, uh, all of you, and he points to you guys that were all involved in the fight. Drinks on the house for the rest of the night.
Kind of helping out the maidens and bartenders. I'll ask Cratch if he wants to help me kind of give it the little, like, he'll grab the legs, I'll grab the arms, and we'll swing the body back into the hole.
Swing it back in the hole. You
Sure,
hear a
I'll get
roar.
it. Help me. Fuck this shit. Fuck
You,
it. Let's get it.
so
You
you
hear
guys,
a roar and the body gets flung back up from the hole.
Oh
Jesus.
shit!
Here we go.
I'm like, great googly moogly.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
and this time an even bigger hand claws its way out of the top. Roll for
You're like-
initiative. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm like, screw you guys. I'm going home.
A few of the bouncers take this guy that started the original fight, and they start hauling him off into this like back area out behind in the alley. The tables kind of get flipped back, put back up. People are out wiping up the blood. Gus, you're no longer scared of the guy back here anymore. You seem to have, and you're no longer glowing after like a minute. So,
All right. Yeah, I'll get out from behind here now. It's past.
I'm just gonna walk around to each table. Any random drink that was left behind when the patrons left, I'm just gonna start drinking it.
love it, love
Can I
it.
start? Can I start flirting with the half orc?
You want to flirt with the half orc?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
There's always that one.
There's always that one.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you. How
Going
how
to
would,
drink?
how would you like to do that?
So as things are kind of calming down, like I'm still, a little bit of rage left in me. The veins are like not popping as hard, but like I'm looking good.
Popping.
I'm looking studly. Kind of give it like the little spit on my hand, swoosh my hair, my mullet back. So got any boyfriend?
And she kind of.
I want to be sitting at a table drinking somebody's random beer, and be like, "Is that the best you got?"
So Cratch overhears this, and he's kind of chuckling to himself, and he says out loud, audibly enough for you to hear him, "That is that the best you got?"
Shut up, Lippy.
The female half orc, kind of winded, looks at you and kind of chuckles and goes, "You wouldn't be able to last 5 minutes in a room with me." And she wanders down this way towards Cratch. Kind
I'm
of.
not gonna
You're
lie.
talking to a champion, baby.
I'm not gonna lie. For a second, I thought you were hitting on crotch. See, also the half orc.
Yeah, there's two half orcs here. So the female half orc sits down next to you, and she kind of takes her finger and wipes a little trace of troll blood off of your face that's splattered on there, and she like licks it off and looks at you all seductive, like, "So, what are you doing later?"
I'm gonna be like, "That's fucking gross."
She laughs and says, "I'm staying in room 101. Come and see me." And she pats you on the back, and she's out of there.
I'm like, "You got any money?" And I just start walking around again, looking for fucking random beers and drinks that are laying on tables because I'm poor as fuck.
So this guy, the weird, creepy-looking dude that was kind of hanging out up here in the by himself, that Gus was afraid of for a second, he comes like running down like excitedly. He stands he kind of stands next to Gus, and he goes, "That was amazing. You got that monster came up and you guys just was like, boom. Do you have any idea what that was? Have you ever seen one of those before? I never thought I'd live to see one of those."
I've never seen one, but Boy, fella, you are scary.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to scare you. That was a that's a weird mutation of a troll. That's a dire troll. And you
Dire
see him, he's
troll.
pulling out this like weird little notebook and he's jotting down notes. He seems really like he's scared, but he seems really excited about it. And
Works.
he comes over here to Ulzen and he goes, Ulzen, was that your name? I heard them shouting your name. Your name's Ulzen, yeah? How did you know that that was the main head?
I just had a feeling. There was just a gut feeling.
That was a remarkable shot, by the way. Remarkable.
Man, I'm pretty sure he was just aiming for the head closest to the penis area.
You have no way of knowing that.
Yeah, you would have no way.
You come on, come on, come on. I'm just so smart.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And
Maybe.
you,
Unless he knew Olsen, then he would be right on.
you're a drow, aren't you? What are you doing
Yes.
up on the surface?
Well, it's a long story.
Maybe another time.
Yeah.
Dire troll, and he's just going on and on. He it looks like he's kind of sketching pictures of the thing. What about those two over there? The big tall fellow and the guy that talks funny. Are those guys with you?
No,
Well,
we've
fuck
never
you
seen
talk
before.
to me.
I meant no offense, sir. As he kind of yells across, he goes, can you tell me more about this monster you just fought? What was it like?
Maybe another drink, and I can recollect a little bit better.
Absolutely. Anything you want.
A little bever.
you,
You.
just bring me a pinter of mirror, and we'll be good.
What about that big tall fellow over there with the red hair? Is he with you guys?
Oh, Firecrots? Yeah, I don't know him.
Well, he was in on that battle too. Will you guys all please come over here and just kind of like tell me about the troll? I'm an author. I write books. That's what I do, and I write books about monsters. And I'm in the
Huh.
middle of one right now. I haven't quite got all the funding for it yet, but I'm hoping that it'll be out and available soon.
Cool.
Do I hear this?
Yeah, he's yelling at you. He's pointing at you like, "Come on over here. I want to talk to you." He's really
I mean,
excited.
even I was gonna say like a cartoon scurry. I heard a book, and I just want my name to be noticed,
Huh.
And I
like
just say out
cartoon
loud,
scurry.
I'm like, I wish I could weed.
Uh
Yeah. I'm working on a book.
oh, I say you skip the troll. Let's just talk about me, the best bloody knuckles wrestler in the realm.
I don't believe I know you. What is your name, sir?
Oh shit!
You
just pissed
don't
him
you
off.
don't know of the household name of Abraham the Iron Mask von Brunt?
He's taking notes and jotting this down as you're talking. Abraham von Brunt. Okay.
I'll kind of grab his book and like start to sign it.
And he's like, wait. Just don't write over my notes. And he seems really concerned about that.
still
Who am I
don't-
making who am I making this out to?
Pardon me. And you guys now are kind of like getting a better look at him. This guy is he's human. He's probably in his late 30s, maybe early 40s. He's got a big, just like almost cartoon style mustache and beard. He's wearing this like funny shaped hat, kind of droopy with a big feather coming off of it. He looks like he comes from money. He's not wearing like armor or weapons. He looks like he could be some kind of an artist or a poet or something like that. If you didn't know any better, you'd swear he was a bard, but he doesn't look seasoned or weathered like that. Um, and he takes a bow and pulls off his hat, and he reveals this like full mop of like light brown hair that matches his mustache. My name is Vulathamp Getarm.
Is that with two eyes?
There's not one eye in it, sir.
I just write a smiley face.
Well, thank you. I'm hoping one day that this might be worth something. That's amazing.
It's already worth something. Go get it appraised.
Well, I want to finish. I'm going to finish the book first, but thank you. You guys seem really, really able to take care of yourselves in a fight. Would you be interested in work?
Depends. Is the work involve beating the shit out of people?
Uh, maybe, potentially.
Well, yeah. I'm already interested.
Does it
Well,
involve
not
any money?
Yeah, money. Yeah,
All right.
maybe some.
not just regular old people though, right? They're like bad guys, you know.
Well, I'm not entirely sure. I need you to investigate that for me. You can see I'm not really like the most able-bodied adventurer, and I would be dead within within a couple of hours, honestly.
Uh,
Probably of just hunger, you
I don't know.
know.
You're kind of scary.
You
uh,
you don't look like you go hungry often.
no. I typically eat. I like to eat. I mean, you're gigantic. You clearly like to eat.
I eat for the muscles. You eat for pleasure.
Still
Um,
going around to random tables, like eating scraps and drinking random beers and ales and whatever they ordered.
well, I take it that you folks are not from here because I've never seen you around, and I am a person who knows most people, and I have never seen you. Is that safe to assume that you are not from around here?
Have you ever heard of the Feywild?
Get out of here! You're from the Feywild, and he immediately starts jotting down more notes.
I was raised there.
Oh, the questions that I have for you, son. So many questions. I don't have time for that though. Uh, so I have to warn you. You guys have come into the city at a weird time. Not that I'm any kind of mayor or anything, but yeah, it's gotten kind of scary here, even for like the normal everyday citizen. There's been a lot of blood being spilled. Um, but honestly, what I need your help with, and he kind of starts talking a little bit more quiet, so that other people around don't hear. I lost my friend. I'm not sure where he went, and I fear something really bad might have happened to him.
How did you hear that?
I'm just assuming. I mean, I haven't heard from him, and I feel like I should have heard from him by now.
Hmm. Interesting.
What's his name?
His name is Floon. Floon Blagmar.
What does he look like?
Oh, well, he's more of the beauty and brains type. Very good-looking, attractive young man.
Kind of like me, huh?
And he kind of gives you a wink. Absolutely, only of the human variety. um, I worry he took a bad way home a couple of nights ago and maybe was kidnapped. Maybe he's dead. Um, if you agree to track him down, as quickly as possible, I'd be willing to give you guys. He kind of looks around and he doesn't want to say it too loud. I'd be willing to give you guys 100 gold pieces for every person that helped.
Hmm. Every person who helps, you say.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And if you agree to this, and you actually find him, I'd be able to give you 10 times that if you find him.
Hmm.
Does it matter if he's dead or alive?
I just want to know what happened to him. Please don't find him and kill him. I mean, alive would be preferred. He is a good person.
Got it. No witnesses.
Is this something that your little band of adventurers, mercenaries would be interested in?
Not really knowing the party, I kind of figured I was gonna do this solo.
I think we could be interested to go together. Um, our squad here, the three of us, we're known as the Gustus League.
Yeah, we're still working on the name.
Yeah,
Anyways,
I'm pretty sure we decided though there was a vote. You don't remember?
Yeah, sure.
It's Nicodemus. He was our leader, and he said that was the name. So yeah, I think we could be interested.
Yeah. No, I'm down for helping.
So everyone's
Where
in.
where do we start looking for your friend at? Are there any clues?
Well, yeah, there are, and he seems a little bit hesitant, almost like embarrassed to talk about the next part. So me and Floon, we were out, we were having some drinks at an establishment in a little shadier part of town, but they let us gamble there, and I like gambling. Um,
I speak up. I'm like, you like gambling? So do
oh,
I.
absolutely.
I love gambling.
We drank and we gambled and we felt like we were slumming it. We Loon comes from a better upbringing than I do, and definitely from more money than I do. But he's a good friend. We've been friends for a while. And I told him I was getting tired. I wanted to take off. He said he wanted to hang out for a little bit longer, and that he wouldn't be long after. And I know I shouldn't have left him there. I really figured that he would be fine. I mean, we've been to that establishment before, and that's the last time that I saw him.
When did you say this was?
It's a little dive bar. It's called the Skewered Dragon.
Skewered Dragon.
You can find it in the dock ward of the city.
Okay.
Are there any
Other than that,
trees
I
around?
don't know. In the city, you might check in one of the park areas, not in the probably the main areas.
Well, I can go ahead and talk to some of the trees and take a few notes and see what they have to say about it.
Do they accept all folk?
At the Skewered Dragon, I think that they'll take anyone with money.
They got a wrestling cage there.
I don't know. I don't know.
I guess final question for me. You said he left and he kind of went down a sketchy part, right?
Well, we went into a less, say, sophisticated in the town in the dock ward. It's more for sailors and I'm not gonna call them low life. They're just common folk, but it gets rough down there sometimes.
Well, if they fuck with me, they can sail in their blood.
You're a scary guy. I like you, big scary guy. What was your name again?
Abraham, the Iron Mask, von Brunt.
You guys are all just incredible. As a show of good faith, I'll go ahead and give you all 100 gold each now, just for taking the job.
I spit everything out of my mouth that I had. I've never seen 100 gold.
He means quite a lot to me. He's a really good guy. And he kind
Are
of seems
you
like he's
fucking
getting.
serious?
And he
100 fucking gold?
he looks like he's getting a little bit choked up too. And I would feel terrible if anything bad happened to him. So you have to find him.
So you see Cratch in his chair, and he's sitting in it, but he's just scooting his chair as fast as he can over to you all. Like, I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. What are we doing? We fight somebody? I'll fight him.
We're gonna go gambling.
Oh hell yeah, Red. We got this.
So Cratch and Abraham are in. Lictus, you are in, correct?
I am in.
Ulzen?
Your name's like this?
I was in as soon as my man said Gustus League.
Justice League. Yeah.
What the hell's the Gustus League?
That's what our group is called, actually.
It's
and,
us.
and Gus is in as well. All right. With that, folks, we are going to call the session for the evening.
Woo!
I'm paying 50 gold not to be part of the Gus's League.
It is. It's 10:30. I feel like
I'll take it.
if we get any further into the story, it'll go a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a
Yeah,
really
I
good
gotta work
stopping
tomorrow.
good stopping point at 10:30.
It was.
Everyone on stream, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate all the views, and I there wasn't a lot in chat, but that's all right because I wasn't really reading it anyway. But thank you for
Hell yeah.
the chats, and we
Thanks
will
for tuning in.
catch you guys probably next week.